balance sheet and income statement basics. And if we get time, hopefully I'll get to go through some of those things today, but they are covered in the pre-recordings on UTS Online already. You will need to have some maths understanding to do this class. Okay, we're going to do a lot of adding, subtracting, multiplication, division. Okay, we will do some, at times, some very basic algebra, but we won't do a lot of it. And you may have to graph a straight line. Okay, so the algebra that we're looking at is something as simple as this. Okay, so 2x minus 1 equals 9, find x. Okay, circling x like this is not algebra. Okay, most of you guys will know that the answer to this question is 5, but if that's something that troubles you, then definitely seek out the help of your tutor, but you can also contact the Maths and Science Study Center that we have at UTS, and they'll be able to provide you with maths support. Okay, and lastly, we've designed tutorial 0, which is called the subject readiness check. It covers some basic math and accounting things that will give you an indication as to whether your maths and accounting is sufficient for this course. Okay, if you can't do tutorial 0, that doesn't mean you can't do well in this subject. It just means you need to do a little bit more work. Okay. All right, so getting to, I think, Patrick's question from earlier. Okay, let's talk about the assessment tasks. And in relation to George's question, for FBF, you can use any calculator. We don't have too many restrictions on that, but other classes may. Okay, so you need to check those requirements with your subject coordinators. But this is typically the calculator that you guys got in high school. This is the one that I use. So this one is a pretty standard one that you can use for our subject. If you have any specific questions, you can shoot me an email. Okay, so let's talk about these assessment tasks. So we have 3 assessment tasks. One is the online quizzes, which is worth 30% of your final grade. Okay, so we have 3 quizzes. Quiz 1, test lectures 1 to 4. Quiz 2, 5 and 6. Quiz 3, 7 and 10, 7 to 10. And it is the best 2 of your 3 quiz scores count towards your final grade only. Okay, so that means it could be your best score from quiz 1 and quiz 2 that count towards your final grade. It could be quiz 1 and quiz 3. It could be quiz 2 and quiz 3. Okay, any combination is what counts towards your final grade. Each quiz has 10 multiple choice questions. You have 40 minutes per attempt. You get 2 attempts per quiz if you want to do the quiz more than once. And if you do it more than once, the questions will probably be different. Okay, so given that we give you ample time to do each quiz, ample opportunities and all of those sorts of things, unfortunately, there's no other opportunities to complete the quiz. Okay, so that deals with the first task. The second task is the assignment. It's worth 20% of your grade. It will test what we're going to learn in lectures 7 and 8, the capital budgeting concepts. Primarily, that's what's it's gonna assess you on. For this semester only, we are going to let you do the assignment individually or in groups of 2 to 8 students. Those groups can consist of any student throughout the course. So our advice to you is to start forming groups ASAP. The quicker you form groups, the quicker you can form groups with people that are like-minded with you. And just note that all team members get the same mark. Okay, so pick groups with people that you want to work with. And as Uncle Sam says, choose wisely. Okay, and just going back to Mayam's question, it is the best of the 2 attempts counts towards your final grade regarding the online quizzes. The assignment will be the same if you do it individually or in a group. It will probably be harder if you do it by yourself. Doing it with other people allows you to work with each other. Some of you might be better at math. Some of you might be better at understanding things and so forth. So doing it as a group is my advice to you guys. And yeah, the assignment will be the same if you do it individually or in a group. Okay, last is the final exam. It's worth 50% of your final grade. I don't know yet how it will be, whether it will be online or on campus, so more information to be provided. And to pass the course, all you need is 50 or more. Okay, so try and aim for higher. Okay, there's not much I can do for you if you get 48, 49. So aim for 55, 60, and you should be fine. Okay, no fuss, no muss. So that deals with our assessment tasks. Just a little bit about the textbook. So we're using the 5th edition of the textbook, Essentials of Corporate Finance. There's a ton of authors. I'm not sure why so many people are needed to write a textbook, but we're using the 5th edition. If you get an older edition, that is more than sufficient for this course. The fundamental concepts covered will be the same. And if you're the kind of learner that needs the support of the textbook, then I definitely recommend you getting it. Okay, otherwise I'll leave it up to you. If you want to get the textbook, you can get the ebook, which is cheaper, okay, from the McGraw-Hill website. If you get the ebook, you need to sign up to a VitalSource account to run the ebook. Alternatively, you can get the physical textbook from Booktopia, Zucal, or McGraw-Hill website, and they have a discount code if you require so. Okay, so discount code to make it cheaper. Brianna, I don't know the answer to that question yet, so we'll have to hold off on that. And help, I need somebody. So some of you guys might know that as the classic Beatles song, but if you need help or you need support, this is how you can get it. A good place to go is the discussion board. I and a bunch of others will be monitoring it. You guys, your questions and the answers provided to those questions will help everyone. So the discussion board is a good place to go. As I mentioned before, if you need help with maths, make sure you contact the Maths Study Center. They'll be able to help you out. Otherwise, make sure you attend the classes or watch the videos. Get your help from your tutor, your fellow students, or myself. Okay, if you've got any things you want to contact me by, here's my email address. Okay, so our job is to provide you with the best learning experience given the circumstances. So if you have any questions, make sure you seek help, and hopefully we can have a little bit of fun along the way and teach you a couple things about finance. Okay, so we've got a few questions here. So in relation to what is the difference between these live Zoom lectures and the pre-recordings? Well, the pre-recordings go through the lecture slides. The live Zoom classes, and I'll show you